Hola Bafetu. Welcome back. Welcome to Dolly Football Channel, Kaizer Chiefs Football Channel. Football from the fans' perspective. We win a derby. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Orlando Pirates 1. Very tough game, a very interesting game, very tactical game to be honest, and not too many opportunities in the game. All the 3 goals were scored as a result of mistakes committed on the defensive line. Kaizer Chiefs committed a mistake, were punished by Orlando Pirates. Akpe couldn't, handle the ball. And on the other side, Orlando Pirates mistakes, Tyson and Olisanda committed mistakes and were punished by Kaizer Chiefs. It was a very tactical game, not too many opportunities, but a very interesting game to be honest. And I'm happy with how Stuart Baxter prepared the team. Orlando Pirates as well was well prepared, a team, and they looked confident. They played the Orlando Pirates way, fast-flowing football, moving football very fast and moving from one end of the field to the other end of the field very fast. But on the other side, Kaizer Chiefs kept their cool, were defending deep, not that deep to be honest, and allowed Orlando Pirates to have the ball. The boys allowed the Orlando Pirates to have the ball on their side for as long as they enjoy the position of the ball on their side. And whenever they come into the middle of the park, that's when Kaizer Chiefs started to press. And the press was very good. We played 4-3-3. And the first line of defense was Billiat, Dolly and Park. Whenever Orlando Pirates moves into the middle of the park, the first line of defense, the first press must come from Billiat, Dolly and Parker. And then if they manage to pass that line, they'll meet Cole Alexander, Patrice Zonange and Njabulo Ngcobo. And they'll meet a block of Kaizer Chiefs waiting for them, and will defend it very well. And I mean, there were no opportunities created on either side of the team. But Kaizer Chiefs, whenever we got the ball, we looked to hit them on the break, hit them on the counter. We looked very dangerous. But there was always that kind of thing. We lacked a lot of men up front because we were defending on our half. But to be honest, we did very well. I'm very happy. Tactically, the coach got it right. A lot of people don't like it because they complain, with Derby, it's always boring, it's always 0-0, stuff like that. Kaizer Chiefs defending, Orlando Pirates trying to penetrate. But it is like that. It's like that. I'm happy with how the players, performed. I'm happy with how Kaizer Chiefs, performed. As a result, like I said, that the first line of defense is Billiat, Dolly, and Park. As a result, goals came like that. Press, ball is cleared by Cardoso. It lands in the Orlando Pirates defense. Tyson, press by Billiat. Bad pass, Tyson, not well measured. Lame pass. Credit to Billiat for chasing that ball. In fact, he's been chasing each and every ball in that game, and his energy, man, is very commendable. His fitness level is very commendable. He chases the ball. It doesn't reach to Ponchane, and then Billiat just gives it to Dolly. Dolly does the rest. Good finish. Still, it needs a finish. To be honest, credit to Billiat for chasing that ball. Still credit to Dolly for finishing. Finishing is not easy. Finished 1 Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates 0. Game continues the same way. Orlando Pirates came with a lot of tempo in the second half. There's this boy, Pepra, number 46 of Orlando Pirates, looks very dangerous. I think Pirates has a player in Pepra, but Kaizer Chiefs managed them very well. Defensively, I was happy. And Orlando Pirates gets a goal. It becomes 1-1. As a result of a mistake, a ball is crossed, a header. Akpe is supposed to hold the ball. I don't know what is Akpe doing. He spills that ball. A mistake, like always. Akpe is always one mistake away. Akpe, Cardoso, always one mistake away to cost the team. And yes, good finish by Mtambo. We still have to credit Mtambo for doing that. Finishing is not easy. And Mtambo has been doing very well for Orlando Pirates. To be honest, the guy's been doing great for Orlando Pirates. He's been on form. I'm not surprised that he's on the score sheet at the end of the day. But yeah, we should have done better. Akpe should have done better. And there was also another mistake by Cardoso. It was not punished, fortunately. Always, even during the game, Akpe always looked like he's going to commit a mistake. But you know what it is, man. We're stuck with these players. We need to support these players. But I have a problem with Akpe. I have a problem with Cardoso. I have a very big problem with Cardoso. And then, yeah, last minute of the game, chased by Billiat again. I don't know, man. I think if you look into this team, Billiat played very well. Chased by Billiat. Olisenda tries to head it back to Tyson. It doesn't get there. And then, he decides to hold Billiat. It's a penalty. Well-deserved penalty. Dolly finishes it. But I need to mention that there was another penalty. There was a penalty incident in the first half. A ball was hit by Njabulo Ngcobo, and it was saved by Tyson, and the referee decided to ignore it. He had to give this one. Credit to the referee for making that decision. Otherwise, could have affected the game. Could be complaining right now. It ends the game. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Orlando Pirates 1, and man, it's been a terrible streak as far as Kaizer Chiefs is concerned when it comes to derbies. But Orlando Pirates, they have a very good player in there. They have a very good player in Pepra. Mtambo is doing very well. I think they have a team. They just need a few things. They have a team. As far as Kaizer Chiefs is concerned, there's just a few of performances I want to mention that I think they need to be mentioned. First, credit to Baxter. Technically prepared the team, and the technical team that prepared the team, we need to give it to them. And then Blom did very well, got man of the match. I think it's a stop nonsense. No one passes there. If you go to Blom one-on-one, you're going to lose. You won't win it. Also, it's very good going forward. He doesn't lose the ball. After winning the ball, he won't just kick it. Going forward on the ball, is still very well on build-up. He still does well. I think he's having a great season so far. He's having a great season. Credit to him. He deserves the man of the match. And credit to Dolly and Billiat. If they stay fit, it's going to be a problem. If they stay fit, injury-free, the teams are still going to suffer. I think also they complement each other very well with Parker in that front three. And if you remember, you would know that they were not playing until we had an issue with injuries, and it came as a blessing in disguise. Credit to Dolly, credit to Billiat. Backline of Kaizer Chiefs, credit Mabiliso did well, Tower did well, Nange played very well. I think applied himself very well in that middle of the park. He's a warlord. He fights for every ball. He fights, and he has a never say die spirit. Patricia Zonanga. That's what I like about him. But one player that I need to mention, that I feel I need to mention, is Njabulo Ngcobo. Played very well. There's been critics that why is he not played in the back four? Why is it played in the midfield? He's a bit slow and stuff like that. For me, I said let us give it time. And given time, I think he's improving. And I think he's doing much more important work in the middle of the park than he would have done when he was playing as a centre back. There's one thing, if you don't watch the game, if you don't watch attentively as to what is happening in the game, it's more like the critics that Maurizio Sarri had when he was changing Kante, moving him forward up the pitch. I'm not saying Njabulo Ngcobo is the same as Kante, but I'm saying the critique and the situation is the same. People said, we know Kante to be a defensive player, he needs to lie deep and stuff like that. But what he gave to Chelsea was that he wins the ball up the pitch, and that's what Njabulo Ngcobo did in this game. That is what he's been doing, in fact, even in games previously. He wins the ball up the pitch before it gets into the dangerous zones. That is what I like about him, and I think he's improving in that game. Also in holding on to the ball, his mastering of the space, because he also was struggling with the space in the middle of the park. When does it drop into the defense? When does it move forward? I think he's doing that. He's improving. For me, I would be giving him a man of the match. He is my man of the match. But yeah, I'm still not complaining that Blom is the man of the match. Otherwise, credit to Njabulo Ngcobo. I think he's improving. I think the coach is made the right decision for moving him up the pitch. And yeah, I'm happy, man. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about the game? Enjoyed it? Do you think we deserved the win? Do you think we can do something better? What do you think about Cardoso? I have a problem with Cardoso. All in all, love and peace.